Hey, what's going on, guys? Bflattened here with a brand new episode of the Daily Weekly where we cover daily and weekly missions rotating every single Thursday. Let's go ahead and get right into it, shall we? So before we begin today's episode, it has been reported that the daily quests are still bugged, even though it was said that it was to be fixed in the latest patch notes. My service bots mission ended up getting automatically completed today, even though I never killed any service bots today at all. So it seems as if I'm not the only one that's experiencing this, but a lot of people are experiencing the daily quests to be automatically still completed. I don't know what's triggering it exactly, but it seems like it's a more difficult fix than we first expected. So this is totally normal if this is happening to you. A lot of people are experiencing it, including myself. So we're starting off in Eden 6. We are in the Anvil. I ran all the way from the beginning of the map all the way to the very end to go ahead and fight the Warden. Warden appeared a couple days ago as a daily quest. Very end of Eden 6 Anvil. Warden has 4 immunity phases before you can actually get to the kill, and also hold probably one of the better rocket launchers in the game, known as the Plague Bearer. Plague Bearer is a fantastic rocket launcher to put on pretty much every build and every character. If you don't have one yet, I would highly recommend it. Looks like it was only 3 immunity phases. I was wrong. There's Warden. Moving on over to our next target for today. It is going to be Lavender Crawly. We've done Lavender Crawly a few times now, but in case you've never seen a daily, weekly episode or Lavender Crawly at all, let's go ahead and show that off now. While we're making that trek over there, there is one daily quest that I'm not going to be physically showing, so we'll talk about that as we move on. It's going to be Anathema. Anathema was a daily quest that appeared also fairly recently, I think 4 days ago. Anathema is the first boss in the Guardian takedown. So if you've never done the Guardian takedown before, Anathema or anathema, however you pronounce it, is in the Guardian takedown. It is the first boss that is there. Has a bunch of immunity phases, has a big giant nuke, source of the stinger, light speed, some pretty good items. But for time and sanity's sake, I don't think I'm going to physically show that one. But Guardian takedown first boss is where you want to go for that mission. And Lavender Crawly, now that we're here, let's go ahead and kill off Lavender Crawly fairly quickly. Now there's a few different forms to Lavender Crawly. To get the full kill, you have to kill all of them. There is a time where they'll split up into multiples. You do have to kill all different forms in order to credit for the kill. You'll see them marked as the red skulls on your map. There we go. That's Lavender Crawly. Look at that. We got a nice juicy Krakatoa for that I'm never going to use. Let's go ahead and go on over to Chong Song. So Chong Song is back over at Eden 6 again. And we're going to want to go to Floodmoor Basin. Chong Stomp is going to be this little enemy over here. And to get there, we could take the elevator from Floodmoor Basin's Naughty Peak. You pick up a vehicle there, do a few twists and turns, do a fancy little jump to get up there. This is how we get there. So elevator over here. Take this down. We can pick up a vehicle here. We take this vehicle to the bridge. We cross the bridge. Just goes to the little section at the very end. The vehicle. Take this all the way down to the bridge on the right-hand side. Cross our bridge. We take another right here. If you can drive, unlike me, you don't crash into that sign. Don't recommend that. And we we take a left over here. You can jump up this little spot here. And let's move on over all the way through the end. Chong Stomp will be at the end of this little trail over here.
Tango spotted.
I think I went the right way? Yeah, it's at the end of this trail here. Climb up here, and the big old Chong Stomp will be at the end here. Bring it on, big T-Rex. Are you ever truly playing Mo's if you're not blowing yourself up? That always happens. That's going to be covering for the daily quest this week. The weekly mission that we have today, if you're on the Xbox and PC side, I'm not sure what it is on PlayStation, I apologize, but weekly mission this week is kill 250 enemies with COV weapons. Killing 250 COV weapons is rather easy. Just make sure that it's actually the COV weapon itself and not like a skill like Fire in the Skag's Den taking over or something. The easiest one to probably use would probably be the yellow cake now that we have cartels. Yellow cake is a fairly easy COV weapon to get, and it's also a very easy COV weapon to get kills with. If you're not a fan of rocket launchers, I would probably go with the no pew pew. Gargoyle is great. A bunch of different COV weapons that are all amazing. But yellow cake and no pew pew would probably be my suggestions. We talked about the daily quest still being bugged. It looks like all daily, and that is a weekly mission there. I think that's going to call it for this week's episode of the Daily Weekly. My name is Bflattened. I'm signing on out of here. Take care, everybody. Later.